Hey there, welcome to the Movie Review Mom YouTube channel. If this is the very first time you've discovered me, yay, finally, I've been waiting for you. And if you're a returning subscriber, yay, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate your support. So as you already know, my goal is to give you the heads up on filmmaking quality and content so that you can decide whether or not you want to spend time or money or both sometimes watching a particular film. So today, the movie I'm reviewing is called Gaga Chromatica Ball. The film version of Lady Gaga's live show is now available on HBO, and you can also rent or purchase it on Amazon Prime. Click down on the link below, and it won't cost you any more to rent or purchase, but Amazon will send me a few little pretty pennies just for telling you about that link. All right, so the film is a documentary, at least that's how it's classified. But if I were to give it a rating, like as if it were a feature film, I'd probably say PG, maybe PG-13. And I'll give you some tips for parents here in just a minute. The length of the film is an hour and 58 minutes. And my overall movie review mom grade is B plus for the filmmaking and an A for the show. I'll give you an overview in a nutshell, and then I'll point out things I really liked, things I didn't like. I'll offer tips for parents and the themes that I was able to pick up. Normally, I share funny lines and interesting lines, but because it's not a feature film, I don't really have that. But we'll finish off with definitely a movie recommendation that you should watch. So before we begin all of that, I wanted to point out today's featured product, which is also from Amazon, which is the audio CD, the collection of songs that Lady Gaga picked out to perform during this concert. So again, you can click on the link below and that'll take you straight to it. And I love the album cover that she's got for this audio CD. It's pretty cool. And it also really gives you a visual of the style of the whole show itself, really. All right, so in a nutshell, remember when Taylor Swift made about $1 gazillion with her Eras tour? She had her show filmed, and then she earned another bazillion dollars with the movie. Well, now it's Lady Gaga's turn. This film features Gaga's incredible stage production at the Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles to a sold-out crowd of 52,000 screaming fans. So no matter what you think of Lady Gaga, you have to admit that she is an amazing showman and an extremely talented performer. So quick tips for parents. If you have kids who are already fans of Lady Gaga, then I think they're definitely going to enjoy this. But they're probably also going to be older kids. Her content is dark and edgy, especially in this show. She shares some comments on some social issues from a very liberal perspective. Otherwise, there's lots of singing and dancing and incredible visuals. Some of the themes that are illustrated well, I think, are believing in yourself with confidence, love, loving others, loving yourself, and just knowing that you're not alone. Those are really powerful messages, especially, I think, for Lady Gaga fans who often struggle with those things. Now, that's a total generalization, although I think they would admit it as well. So on to the list of things that I really liked about this movie. First of all, the edgy stage production and the moving set designs are extremely innovative and dynamic the entire time. Lady Gaga has shocked the world with her unusual costumes over the years, and she definitely does not disappoint in this vibrant show, changing her look with almost every song. Kudos to the dancers who brought to life a very energetic and creative choreography set, moving almost nonstop throughout the entire show. Hearing all of the songs makes you realize how many fantastic hits Gaga has had over the years. There were a few songs that I didn't recognize or had never heard, and so that impressed me as well. The camera often shows audience members singing along, dancing, and loving every minute. Gaga's little monsters are diehard fans. Her piano looked like it was forged in the underworld. So original and creative. You can tell she put a lot of creative thought and intention in every aspect of her show. And in fact, in the rolling credits at the very end, we learn that she produced, directed, and created the whole shebang. In a quiet moment, she talks to the audience and assured them that they were perfect just the way they were, giving a special shout out to the LGBTQ plus community. She said to remind everyone, baby, I was born this way. During another moment, she encouraged everyone to speak up in matters of pro-abortion, saying that everyone should have the right to make choices about their own body. And the audience cheered and went crazy each time. Throughout the show, gigantic screens showed interesting visuals, pyrotechnics that blasted fire and smoke occasionally. And again, lots of audience members screaming and dancing and loving it. She also talked about Blood Pop, who produced one of her albums, and she shared a little experience about that. She also spotlighted several of her musicians on the tour. As the show progresses, we see title cards that identify Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, and so on up into the finale. I'm super impressed with Gaga's stamina and aerobic fitness. She danced, jumped, played the piano, gave heartfelt talks, and sang her heart out nonstop for almost 2 hours. She didn't even look like she was getting tired. I mean, in the end, she's still bumping and jumping and unbelievable. Now, with all of that praise, there were just a couple of things I could even think of that I didn't like or thought could have been better. For example, and this is very minor, all of her costumes were very dark, sharp, and edgy. And so I think it would have been kind of fun to see her in something soft and light and flowing, just for maybe one song or for one of the segments for variety's sake. Now, I know that's not the theme of her ball, but when you think of a ball, you think of a flowing, beautiful gown. She does show up in kind of a gold gown at one point. To keep up with the energy of Gaga herself, the camera moves often too quickly. Some people have complained that it made them dizzy, and I didn't notice that so much, but I did notice that it just jumps a little too much, too fast. So I heard that Lady Gaga did the actual editing of the movie, which is really not her strength. I love that she wanted to be so involved with every aspect of the show, though. Now, whenever I watch movies, I always give a recommendation or 2 or 3 of films that are sort of similar that you might also really like. Now, this is a musical version of her stage concert, but one movie that she features in the music of her concert performance or her show performance is A Star is Born. Now, I always knew of Lady Gaga. I liked a lot of her songs, but I wouldn't say I was a little monster, not like a huge fan. But after watching A Star is Born, I finally really embraced her brilliance and just was so impressed with her performance in that movie and so much of the songwriting that she did, the acting that she did. I really did become a fan. Anyway, I hope that you enjoy this show. And if you do, comment down below. Let me know what's your favorite song. When you get a minute, run over to Instagram. You can find me there as Movie Review Mom, but you can also find me there in my author name, which is Trina Boice, where you can learn about my books, my online courses, my products, and my other shenanigans. Have a fantastic day, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye for now.